Welcome to the second annual Distance Education Symposium, featuring our keynote speaker, John Smesner, who will be speaking about online assessment. Shown his surroundings, John has taught in some fashion for the past 20 years and has been an advocate of online learning in recent years. At the same time, John has done extensive research on the use of online assessments and how the unique nature of online testing can benefit students better than traditional assessments. John notes that all online educators should become familiar with online assessment techniques because online assessments require a change in mindset about how testing and examinations should be performed. For example, John states that online assessment should include the integration of instruction, learning, and assessment, that online assessment requires a change in mindset from simply testing to continual assessment, and that assessment should occur throughout the entire online course. Also, John states that online assessment should and can be considered a process and an outcome. Finally, online assessment should provide the learner with frequent and comprehensive formative feedback. Next, let's consider some online assessment fast facts. As online schools increase in number and with the increased importance placed on assessment and accountability in education in general, finding effective online assessment methods is becoming increasingly important. Online assessment is becoming popular in grades K through 12 in the content areas such as literacy, mathematics, science, and social studies. Also, large-scale online testing is being performed in Oregon, South Dakota, Massachusetts, and Kentucky, and is done per state law in South Dakota. Also, online assessments are also being used for practice and review so that students can perform online assessments. Let's consider some advantages of online assessment. Online assessments can communicate achievement status to students. Also, they can provide student self-assessment opportunities. They can be used to motivate the learner through multimedia. Online assessments can identify student placement and evaluate the effectiveness of instruction programs. Online assessments can also utilize a variety of question types and media. They can provide student peer assessment opportunities. Online assessments can be performed in accordance with assessment of and assessment for learning. They can also be plentiful throughout the course. They can be used to challenge students and provide immediate feedback. In this next video segment, a demonstration of ClassMarker.com will be shown to illustrate how assessments can be designed and taken online with minimal effort expended. Online testing can be designed and administered. I've navigated to ClassMarker.com. The site will allow us to create a 3-question quiz online, then allow us to take our quiz as well. Of course, this is a simplified format as student registration and class groups will need to be created when utilizing in an actual class format. At the bottom of the screen, you can see there's a Create an Online Quiz button and Try an Online Quiz button as well. Let's create a quiz. On this screen, we are taken to the quiz editor, and we can supply a sample test name. We'll call that Sample 1. Now we supply the first question: which of the following is the largest body in space? Next, we supply our answers. Answers 1 and 2 are required, where 3, 4, and 5 are optional. Registered users can supply up to 10 answers for each question. The answers will supply our answers 1 through 4, and note that we specify the correct answer by clicking the appropriate radio button. At the bottom of the screen, we have an option to display our answers in random order. For this question, we will. We'll go to question number 2, and we'll supply the verbiage for that question. We'll make a statement: the moon is made of cheese. And for this question, we'll just utilize the true-false format, and again, click the correct radio button for the appropriate correct answer. We're not going to bother changing the answer in random order, so we'll just add another quiz question. In this case, our quiz question is, which planet is surrounded by a set of rings? So we'll supply a few more answers, and then we will have our third and final quiz question created. Again, it's as simple as entering the choices or answers and specifying the correct answer utilizing the appropriate radio button. In this case, we selected Saturn as the correct answer. And we'll finish our quiz. Now we're taken to the demonstration for taking the quiz. This is really quite simple. So you're presented with a set of questions and answers. So for question number 1, we'll answer D, the sun. Question number 2, we'll answer A for true, and question number 3, we'll answer B for Saturn. And finally, just click the Finish button. We see that the results are graded automatically, and we can immediately see where our strengths lie and where we could spend more time mastering the content. Question 1 of 3, we answered correctly. Question 2 of 3, we answered incorrectly, and our answer is denoted by the red X, whereas the correct answer is noted in green. Question 3 of 3, we also answered correctly. And one thing to note is that registered users of the professional version of Class Marker can provide meaningful feedback per question per answer. And there you have it. We created and tested a simple online quiz in a matter of 2 minutes. It can't get any easier than that, quite frankly. In closing, as presented in this introduction, online assessment requires a new assessment paradigm. Online education brings with it new opportunities to learn, but also new opportunities for students to become active and engaged self-assessors, which is key to student success in online learning. Please welcome our keynote speaker, John Smessner.